so I could get 10 for 1 bucket. So with 30 sand, I can get 30 diamonds. 30 diamonds from meat. It's not in there. Meat. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Stoneopolis. I kind of forgot the chest to do this. Yes, as you all can tell, I am recording this as of Christmas time. But yeah, also there's chests here. So in between episodes, I've done a few things. I've put down all these chests so that way I could kind of semi-automate these strainers. That way I could have a lot more stuff going in and out. Oh, this one's out of a strainer. Oh, well, I'll just transfer this one over here for right now. That way we can continue getting more of these, because this is how I'm getting gold. So, because we're gonna need a lot of gold for what we're doing today. So today, we're gonna be getting more into industrial foregoing. Our ultimate goal is to hopefully get diamonds. That is what this whole quest line is dedicated for, is diamonds. But before we can get there, we need to start with industrial foregoing's own crafting thing, the dissolution chamber, which means we need to make our pity machine frame, which means we need the most expensive thing for me right now, which is the gearbox, because the gearbox takes a bunch of all this stuff, which takes a bunch of iron, a bunch of treated wood. It's just a bunch of processes, really, that are tedious. But now we go. Now we can go ahead and make this. So now we get ourselves our dissolution chamber. So, with the dissolution chamber, we can go ahead and slap this right here. We don't really need this right now, so I can go ahead and swipe this connector right here. That way I can go ahead and power this baby. I believe it needs power, so just go ahead and connect that right over to there. And there we go. Now we got the dissolution chamber. So how this baby really works is we put in a bunch of the items that are needed for a dedicated recipe and a fluid, and then it'll create it. It's very simple. So now we've got ourselves the dissolution chamber, which rewards us with a B-buck. I would have hoped it would reward with something more substantial, because now I need a simple machine frame, which takes 2 more of those gearboxes and another pity machine frame. It also takes plastic, iron ingots, and this engineering processor, but like, I already have everything I need for all of those, so like, those things aren't too terrible. I can go ahead and actually store in the iron and the plastic right now, because I do have those. The only thing I need is to, I don't even know why I got rid of this from the thing, because I'm gonna need to make quite a lot of these. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and the worst part of all of these is actually this bronze, because for bronze, I need copper and tin. The only way I can get both of those, and this is the same thing, is by using purified water on the void copper and the void tin, both of which I can only get through nuggets that I can get from life essencing dedicated leaves and or the blood altar. It is a very tedious process. You guys know how this video has only just started? It's been 3 hours. Oh boy, has this been fun. So, I mean, I did get a bunch of them, so, I mean, it probably took longer by me doing this, but I just wanted to make sure that I would actually be prepared and that I wasn't just gonna, like, keep going back and forth. So, yeah, I made a few of these pity machine frames, so that way we can go ahead and make ourselves a few of these guys. And I really hope that I didn't end up making too many of these gearboxes, because if I ended up making more than I needed, I'm gonna be upset. So let's go ahead and just plop ourselves a bucket of latex in here. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and, do I wanna, let's go ahead and just, nope, can't do that. All right, it's going in. So how much latex does one of these take, actually? 17. No, that's, I think that's that's 250. Okay, but now we got ourselves our simple machine frame. That's beautiful. And with that, we actually get ourselves one more simple machine frame, which is very, very nice. So I'll leave the rest of these as pity, just in case there's something else I need them for. But if I do need to change them again as we go down, which I may very well need to do, this should be fine. Now that we have ourselves our pity machine frame, the thing we want to now get is going to be this thing called the mob slaughter factory. I'm gonna need another gold gear, but I have a crap ton of gold So it's like, yeah, no, that's not a problem at all. Okay, so for the rest of the slaughter factory, I just need redstone, 2 swords, and 2 axes. Already got all the stuff for the slaughter factory. There we go. The only question is, how are we gonna get mobs for this to kill? What I could do then is if I were to take the summoning block, if we take this, I'm gonna need to get rid of the lava so I don't burn it. But if we take this and then put this over here and decide what it is that I want to summon, what would be the most ideal? Actually, would this thing tell me which mobs are better for slaughtering? Because no, it just tells me what it drops. Okay.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, so I did a little something. I moved this over to the wall and made a little kill chamber because the creature I've decided upon is the lava monster, because this one is probably going to be the easiest for me to summon at this time, because all it's going to take is for me to put lava down there, go ahead, block that off, and then its summoning catalyst is actually going to be these lava fragments that we make from in here. And it makes 8 per one, and one of those just costs slappy stone and some coal, so it's fine. So we go ahead and right-click that guy in, and then we got ourselves liquid meat and pink slime. That is what we are looking for. Both of those, actually, because we need both of them for later purposes. So the first thing we're going to need is going to be to make this thing called the liquid pink, or no, just the pink slime ball, which is going to take 300 millibuckets of pink slime and a glass pane. I know I accidentally made one fluid drawer before. So if I were to need another bucket to be able to make another one, but if I go ahead and put one on each of these sides, so like, is there a way for me to, yeah. Okay, so both of these can be controlled individually. So if I go over here, this one will be for the meat. So that should be the left. Okay, and then this one will be the right. Okay, so I just need another drawer. I already got the other drawer. So now I should be able to push the pink slime. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we got our little chamber set up completely. So now we just need to go ahead and summon another one of these guys. And it's already gone. We're gonna need a lot of these to get the pink slime, though. Alrighty, so I'm gonna keep grinding this thing up until we get enough pink slime. See you all when we're done. And I'm so glad that these things are insulated, because having to walk back and forth with this would hurt a lot.
20 minutes later.
Alrighty, I got enough pink slime for this thing. So how I do this, and this is something that I usually do whenever I have this dissolution chamber, but this time I'm getting a little bit creative with it, is I hook up the source that I want to go, and then I have that go directly in, and then whenever there's leftovers, I'll then take it out. But this time I actually have to use the whole fluid import and auto push and pull thing, so you know, it's fine. So now what we're gonna need, we're just going to need to take these glass and turn them into glass panes. And then with just one of these guys inside of this thing, we'll then be able to go ahead and make ourselves our pink slime ball. And there she is, beautiful, pristine, and coming with 2 others. Alrighty, so with this thing now, we need to do a few things. The next machine we need to go for is going to be this washing factory, which is just going to take a lot of things. I'm going to need some more bronze gears. I should still have some, actually. I didn't turn all of them into gear boxes, so it's like, yeah, I have 6 more bronze gears left, so that should be good enough. But the problem with this machine is that it's going to take pink slime ingots, which takes a whole bucket. But then we're also going to need to get ourselves this advanced thing, which takes more pink slime. Wait, hang on a minute. Why did it even have me make this in the first place? It's used in a material stonework factory. That's a pretty cool machine, but it's like, that's not required. Why did I need this thing? Oh, wait, it's used for another machine further down the line. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, so what happens then is I just need some more pink slime. That's not a problem, so then by the count of all these things, I'm gonna need 2 buckets for that, and then another half bucket for that. Okay. And I also need some pink colored tree stuff, which I should still have the pink colored sapling, so that should not be a problem. Yep, I do have that. Alrighty then. So let me get all of that, and then we'll be able to get ourselves our next machine, and also our next machine frame. Not even the most tedious one.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alrighty, I got everything, made up the pink slime. So now, we just need to go ahead and then throw in all of this. Fortunately, it doesn't all need to be in the same shape, so kind of lopsided it in a bit of a way. But this is fine, because now we will get ourselves the second to last of the machine frames. The advanced machine frame, which texture appears to be broken. That's fine. We won't be getting the last machine frame in this episode, though. That's gonna be a whole other can of worms that I don't think any of us have the power to deal with right now. So, we got that guy. So now, we need the washing factory. We're just gonna take a few things. It's gonna take a furnace, so that's fine. But then it's also gonna take this thing here called the meat feeder, which apparently takes iron. That's interesting. I don't know this because I never used the meat feeder, despite the fact that it's actually like really good, because what it does is it takes that liquid meat that our slaughter factory is generating, and well, it would auto feed us, meaning that as long as I had one of those things on me and filled with meat, I wouldn't need to keep coming back and eating these void apples. But alas, we are gonna need it for something else. So then let's go ahead, take all of this, and then make ourselves our little... That's not the right thing. All these machines look the same, so I'm kind of getting it mixed up. But we should be able to make... Where is it? There it is. The washing factory. I may need to extend this wall a little more, because yeah, actually, I don't think that's something I addressed. In between episodes, I redid the area, and I moved all the garden cloches onto the side of this wall right over here. So, yeah, it's much bigger, it's much nicer. We are going to need a lot of this space, though, so I'll put the washing factory over here. I shouldn't need to automate things with this, at least as far as I know. So, yeah, that should be good. We just need to go ahead and hook this thing up to power. At this point, I should just leave all of my connectors and cables inside of my inventory, because this is just getting annoying having to keep going back and forth. So go ahead, plop that there. There we go. Now it's got power. So what this thing will do is it'll actually go ahead and mix ores with the liquid meat that we're getting, and then get ourselves something else that is extra special. But you might notice that the whole purpose of this series is that we don't have ores, isn't it? That is a bit of a problem. But there is a very special ore that we're going to be able to make, and that is going to be raw diamond, which is just going to take 100 millibuckets, which I do have. After that, I just need a buttload of coal. That's unfortunate, though. Coal is super tedious to get, because we need to use mini coal inside of our blood altar to then get more mini coal, and then... I don't like that.
Thousands of tears later.
Alrighty, I got the coal now, so now we just need to mix this. It's like compressing, in a way, you know? It's pretty cool. So, while this is going, though, do I actually have everything I'll need for the rest of these? Yeah, that's just gonna be stripped logs, more of these. Yeah, I'll have enough to be able to make the fermenting station, which will be the machine we'll need right after this. So that's good to know. Actually, I should probably go ahead, grab some logs, and get those stripped now, because I think it does need to be stripped. So, actually, I think it was only 3, wasn't it? Oh, and doesn't need to be stripped at all, actually. Awesome. Okay, then. So, do I actually have everything I need right in here? No. Oh, I'm going to need to make another simple machine frame. Okay, and then what about this last guy? Is that going to be simple? That's going to be advanced. Okay, so both those guys are going to need to be changed into simple. That's good to know. But now we have ourselves raw diamond. And that gets us 4 more of those. That is beautiful. Okay. We're making good time. We're on our way to get this diamond. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my simple machine frames, make one of those into another advanced machine frame for this final machine. And we're going to make both of these at the same time. That way we can have all this ready. Dude, this is going well, okay? It started out off a little slow, but it's finally picking up. This is good.
Eventually.
Alrighty, I got everything, so now we can go ahead and make ourselves our fermentation station and our fluid sieving machine. So then let's go ahead, hook these babies up to power. Also, it appears I made 2 extra gearboxes in the end, so that's unfortunate, but you know what? It's fine. So, oh, I guess I missed it the first time. Okay, so then after we get those, we just go ahead and put it inside of our fluid sieving machine with some sand. Okay, alrighty, I like this. So then, ooh, you know what? Since I'd have to do it like this, I should switch these guys around. That way, since it's all a part of one process, we can just have them move right along with some configuration. So then let's go ahead, take some meat, put that into here, and then plop in our diamond ore. And then that should get converted, it should get pushed through, and now, if it's working properly, I should... Wait. No, because I forgot to change it back after I switched, so... Okay, I'm gonna need to look into this thing. Give me a minute. Okay, I understand it now. So, this little tab right here, seal when, that's when this thing will actually start working. So I need to get a bucket of these.
You get the idea.
Alrighty, I got all the diamond ore I should need. So now we can go ahead, plop this into here, and then once this goes enough through to reach 1 bucket, it should hopefully be enough. There we go. Yes! Okay, so it was just this thing. That's good. I'm really glad, because otherwise I would have been royally confused. Okay, so then, since this is going to triple our output, we should get 3 buckets of this next one. I could have gotten 4 if I wanted to use some of this stuff, but 3 should be enough. So then once this is ready, it should go into here. And then after that, I should just need 3 pieces of sand. So actually, wait. Okay, wait. Let that go through. And then, yeah, that's now into here. But if I remember correctly, with the fluid sieving machine, doesn't it? Yeah, it only takes 100. Oh, I'm gonna get way more than... Oh, wait a minute. That might just be for that, but nope, it's universal. Okay. So then that means... So I could get 10 for 1 bucket. So with 30 sand, I can get 30 diamonds. Wait, hold on, what? Dude, that is insane. 30 diamonds from meat. It's not in there. Meat. We just need to go ahead and throw these into here. Oh my gosh. And there it is. Diamond dust. Which I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I just need to put this inside of my strainer. Oh my goodness. Okay, we can have those other ones going for right now. You'll all get the point on that. But... we just go ahead and throw this one in here. It needs at least iron level of meshes, because I finally understand the mesh. They work in tiers. It's not that they work for specific drops like I initially thought they were. It's that each one of these is a next level one. And yeah, now I've actually unlocked diamond mesh too, which is right after quartz mesh, which is what I had. But wait, where'd it go? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me it's a chance. It only has a 50% chance? Oh, dang it. But it's pure. Come on, man. So then I guess let's just hope. There we go. And with that, yes. Because these 2 up here are optional. We have finished up another quest line. These guys would actually help me out with auto farming if I wanted to, with that whole thing for the pink slime and the meat, which I may do, but I probably won't do that on screen. So there we go. we've now got ourselves our diamonds. Oh my gosh, it's been so long in the making. So now that we finally have diamond, we're gonna be able to do all sorts of really, really cool things. One thing in particular, though, is in this next quest line, our next mission will be to get a diamond gear, which I can actually do now. So, we'll do that to start up our next quest line right here. Actually, do I want to do that? Yeah, because I mean, it would just be starting it up. And I mean, it's just going to be gathering up even more of those resources. Actually, wait, that's just going to be 2 more. So I may be able to do that now, but what it's going to be, I'm just going to throw it in. It's going to be a laser drill. And what that laser drill is going to do is it's going to allow us to actually get ores. Something I could not do before. This took so much longer than it should have, but it's finally done. And it's because of how long that it took that, honestly, I'm just gonna say GG, we'll save this for next time. So do you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last Stoneopolis video where we made our A2 storage system. Bye-bye!